Hello everybody and welcome to Casting My Climb Dota 2 edition. This is episode number 1. We got a game on the hand, so let's look at the teams. So on the Radiant side we have the Primal Beast, who's going to be in the off lane. Dazzle's going to be the position 5 support. Enchantress is going to be the position 4 support. Icarus is going to be the mid laner, and Faceless Void is going to be position 1. On the Dire side, we got Axe in the off lane. Clinkz is going to be the position 1. Witch Doctor is going to be the support, the position 5. Triple Assassin the mid laner, and Mirana is the position 4. So since we're kind of getting the random games in here, we can't really show off, but you can see really right now how they're setting up here. Mirana does throw on an arrow. Unfortunately, nothing hits there. Quite a bit of a rambunctious play, gotta be honest. Both sides are gonna look for some pushing here. As you can kind of see right now, we do see both teams bringing themselves into a good position here. Primal Beast does walk up there. That's a bit of a dangerous spot, to be honest, about this one. Finds the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor puts a Maledict immediately on him. He does go for that one. Arrow hits as well, so a lot of damage already. He's dropping pretty low. Has to eat the first Fairy Fire immediately already, so that's one gone already. Has even a Clarity here. He's burning pretty low down. One hit. Ah, barely the Maledict doesn't kill him there. And now he's going to get the sprites to heal him up from the Enchantress, and that's going to be him barely surviving this chaotic start for him. But that opens up quite a big field already here in this game, so we're going to see how this one goes further with this one. I know I just misplaced that one, but we got another Maledict out from the Witch Doctor. Probably is still pretty low. Witch Doctor is bringing himself into good position. Meanwhile, Templar is doing what she can. Oh, that arrow hits the Necrophos. Templar is getting a lot of damage on the Necrophos. Necrophos has to use his Death Pulse already to simplify this one out here. Meanwhile, just a chill start here on either side from the safe lanes. Void can be fine with the axe. We're not really sure here. The Enchantress tries to find a way out of this one. Gets by the Maledict. Not really much about that one. Dazzle's taking quite a bit of damage here already here from the axe and the Mirana. This is a very interesting situation. The hunger is put up as well, so there's quite a bit of a position play here right now. You see the Clinkz is looking to keep this one up right now. Void takes a bit of a slap here on the wrist. It's looking actually quite fine, to be honest, about this one right now. Primal Beast doesn't get that last hit there. This could be a very interesting point. Enchantress is holding up as much as she can. Uses the sprites right now, so is looking for an advantage here out of this one. Takes a bit of a damage here, but not really enough to really put the pressure on here. Templar is taking quite a bit of damage already. Death Pulse comes out of there. It's a Refraction are taking this one. Axel's looking for this one. Throws out the hunger. Counter Helix comes out of there. Void has to time walk out of there. Going on a pretty heavy push for the Witch Doctor. Primal Beast is sitting on the side as well, so they're looking for a pretty aggressive play here. And that's going to be a very interesting play around here. Pull here from the Radiant side. Arrow comes through, doesn't hit anybody. Hunger comes once out. And now the counter helix came out as well, but Dazzle's dropping pretty low here. This is going to be a very interesting point, as you can see kind of how the last hits are going. I gotta be honest about it right now. I was pretty unsatisfied with my last hits in this game, but that's going to develop later into the game more and more and more. I think I had like a time where I missed like 5 minions in a row where I felt really bad about that one. Hunger, oh, that is... No, not enough there. No call there. So because the counter helix was taken at level 2, so there's not much about that one really. Meanwhile, Primal Beast trying to be aggressive towards the Clinkz. That's a very interesting choice. There is now the impetus coming in as well. Clinkz is kind of fine with this one, funnily enough, really. You see both sides putting themselves up. Arrow misses. Oh, actually hits. That hitbox played into favor there. He took a second point in counter helix. If he took call there, I think he would have had the void. I think he would have had the void there. Not 100% sure, but I think. Meanwhile, Mirana snipes the courier on the side, so this is going to be very interesting. So one of the things you can kind of look at by this matchup, you can see kind of how this one works out in favor of the Dire team right now. The Axe is can be pretty aggressive. The Void has to be very careful because, funny enough, during the Chronosphere, Counter Helix actually goes out, which is very funny, I find. Oh, that arrow hits, unfortunately, once again there. Meanwhile, Mirana goes in on Void. Takes out the Urn. That's a bit of a harsh one. If the Urn goes down, that's a pretty harsh one, honestly. But yeah, I think I'm right now hitting that phase where I'm not really getting a lot of last hits here. But Void's still putting on some pressure here. Axe still level 3, so hasn't picked up yet the call yet. But getting a lot more aggressive here. Primal Beast trying to still do something about it. Maledict misses there. Stun hits the Primal Beast, so this could get very interesting. Primal Beast charges in away from the healing sprites and goes down, and Clinkz picks up the first blood. Arrow hits the Void. Void has to time walk once again. Really, the call would probably be like one of the best pickups you can have right now, honestly, about this game right now. But we'll see. We did see the slight recap, just good gold onto the hand of the Clinkz. Not much being used there, actually. Axe going pretty aggressive. There's a good casket once again. Unfortunately, not many bounces there. Primal Beast going for the Witch Doctor very aggressively. The Witch Doctor is trying to hold on as much as he can. Chantress burns down to the Maledict. So that's one down here. Meanwhile, there is the dive going on. Primal Beast lost the Dazzle, the Witch Doctor there. Courier gets sniped, so that's the Echo Saber being delayed by a bit here right now for the Clinkz. That's not really a decent play here. But the Primal Beast can't really do much about it as well. Templar Assassin looking for a position to get into this one pretty nicely here. And it's 2-0 for the Dire team, which is pretty good, honestly, for the Dire here. So kind of how you want to go about this one. Now the Urn has reached the Mirana, so that's a good plus there. Axe has picked up call now, but hasn't really had an opportunity to use it yet. Arrow misses, just hits that minion, and that's a call that goes wide. Starstorm does hit Void only once. The plan was to hit him twice there, but it didn't really work out in that favor. So everything is playing in favor of the Dire right now. They're doing pretty well. Templar has the most last hits. Clinkz is awfully bad with the last hits, so I'm honest about that. My last hits are not really good. I'm gonna be honest, this game I picked up Clinkz because I just wanted the tickets for the event. Oh, Mirana once again got the Courier of Void, so that's not a good point to be in right now. And this means that's going to be quite a bit of a rough situation here. These boots are going to come in for the Axe here soon enough. Things just sitting on the side, just taking up the hits, just how you want to do it really. But a lot of pressure being put on top of this Radiant team. The tower is biting the dust now. Goes for the Shroud, so that's a very interesting play to go for the Ghost Shroud there. Mirana just farming on the side, pulled in the camp as well, so that's pretty nice situation to be in really. And Mirana is Templar Assassin still holding up the play as much as you can really. And getting the bounces, which is always a good thing. Trap has been sprung there quite a bit. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, there's quite a bit of a fight going. Axe gets the call. Counter Helix is going to come out there. Starstorm does not get it. Axe is dropping low to the Dazzle, goes down. Void is looking for more blood here, but can't really pull the trigger here. Necrophos is pretty much almost a goner now. Already the mask pulled up by the Mirana, so that's the first of those items. Oh, a lot of pressure, and Templar does pick off Necrophos, so 3-1 right now. About a 2,000 gold lead for this Dire team as well. Chantress farming up. Clinkz is sitting in a position there. They're looking to answer this one immediately. Eats the creep, so Maledict comes out of there as well, and Chantress gets stunned up for a moment. Not enough damage. I don't think she's dropping fairly low. Actually, it's enough with that last. fire arrow coming in there. The searing arrow does put her down there, so that's 4-0 right now for this dire 4-1 right now. And 3 of those kills are on, if I remember correctly, on the Clinkz, right? Actually 2. Oh, Primal Beast once again goes in there. Necrophos is coming now around as well. Witch Doctor not really getting an opportunity to play this one out. Necrophos goes for the death sight for no reason whatsoever. I don't know why you would do that, but it is what it is. And now Necrophos gets put into the ground as well. 3rd kill there for this Clinkz already. Enchantress trying to go here a bit aggressive. Goes for a slow onto the Clinkz. Don't really know if you would want to do this that much. Meanwhile, the mid tower goes down after the Necrophos did bite the dust here. A lot of damage being put onto the Void, but the Void managed to avoid quite a bit as well. Primal Beast not in the perfect situation. There is vision on the Primal Beast. There's the trap being sprung here right now. The Primal Beast tries to charge out of there, but the Searing Arrow comes in and puts him down as well. Now Enchantress tries to find a way out of this one, but that doesn't really matter anymore. The Clinkz is in a great position still. Takes down the next kill. Is 4 kills already on this Clinkz, so that's going to be a pretty heavy play. And that's kind of how I decided my build, to be honest, about that one. So I'm going to be honest. I'm up 4 zip, right? I know my opponent has nothing in his hands really right now, so I'm going to go for that one. Dazzle comes in there. Chronosphere being put out by the Faithless Void. That's going to put down the Mirana, no problem whatsoever. Axe gets a call, so that's an opportunity here. Does he have enough damage, though? Actually, Dazzle goes for... Yeah, that's an interaction you kind of have to keep in mind right now. And meanwhile, top lane, Enchantress goes down once again, so this is not really good. Primal Beast trying to walk in. I don't know why he would do that, but he's taking a lot of damage. Maldic goes out for that one as well and takes him down. So the thing is, Shadowgrave helps out quite a bit, except if you have Axe against you, because Axe has an execute that goes over the Shadowgrave. So basically, when you're a Dazzle, you don't really want to see an Axe on the enemy team. That puts out the Shallow Grave now for the Necrophos, who's dropping pretty low already. Axe even gets the bot tier 1 turret, so that's going to be more pressure on that one. Witch Doctor has now an urn as well. Mirana and Witch Doctor both have an urn. Not really the best overlapping, honestly, right now, but it is kind of what is. And now we're seeing a rotation in from the Mirana. There's quite a bit of play. The arrow hits the Enchantress, but there's not really much. Good for the Starstorm. Does get quite a bit of damage on there. Necrophos comes in with the pull. Witch Doctor's now coming around as well. Mirana's Maria does give out the boots before even going down. You see them waiting already. Primal Beast trying to chase away the Templar Assassin. Goes in for the charge here. Meanwhile, Enchantress gets hit there quite up. Axis came in as well now. Puts the execution down, and that's another one down here. Meanwhile, there's a bit of a chase on the Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin gets hit by the ult there. That's the funny part about this one. Templar Assassin trying to run away with the refraction. Meanwhile, Clinkz jumps on top of the Dazzle. Shallow Grave is being thrown out here, so this is just an opportunity about this one. Goes down. Mirana is now coming in. Probably still chasing the Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin is actually holding up quite a bit. Probably should actually try to pull out around now. Heal on top of the Templar Assassin. Death Ward coming out of here. Clinkz coming in from the side, throws out a Searing Arrow, puts down the Necrophos. Now Primal Beast is the lone survivor of this one. Gets stunned up now. Does get hit there, and an execution from the Axe. The calling comes out of here, and that is another pick off. 13-3, 7,000 gold lead at 1235 on the board already. So it's a heavy price they're paying right now. Coming in from Dazzle, the only one who's having a free chance to really play this game out right now is the Faceless Void. But that's the questionable part about that one. Do you really want to go for that? Mirana walks in there. Dazzle comes around there, so they're looking for an opportunity to go on top of the Mirana. If this is, I don't really know if that's a play. The stun comes out of there. Dazzle doesn't even get a chance to pull out the Shallow Grave in this one. Enchantress taking quite a bit of damage already. Searing Arrow comes through there. She's pretty low. One more hit is missing there. The Culling Blade doesn't go through there as well. Meanwhile, there is the Primal Beast trying to find a way out of this one. Clinkz goes invis. Can he get the play off this one? Has now the skeletal walk, so that's going to be another opportunity. Arrow misses slightly there. Oh, Beast trying to turn around here. I don't know why. He does pick up the shield rune, but walks into the rest of the enemy team, and they put him into the ground as well. Void is pushing in the bot tier 1 on the other side, which makes a lot of sense, honestly. It opens up the farming triangle, to be honest, but at this point I'm not really sure that the farming triangle is that much of a worthy investment, honestly, for the Dire team. Bringing themselves into good position, as I said. I'm this far ahead, so why shouldn't I go for the Desolator here? I'm stacking up the kills anyway. At this point, I'm 6-0-5, so seems like an ideal position to be in. We're gonna leave. So my thought process at this time was, I'm gonna leave room for my other guys to really move up because I'm in a great position already, so I don't really need to worry that much about what's going on here, really. That's how I actually looked at the game. Axe gets pressured quite a bit there. Dazzle and Necrophos are going to come in there. Necrophos comes around, they get stunned up immediately. That and the Calling Blade once again goes through that shallow grave, and that's just something you don't want to really invest into. If you are this Radiant team right now. And Templar Assassin meanwhile is taking out the tier 2 in the mid lane. Primal Beast is looking for a push into the top tier 1, which I'm not too sure if you really want to do that on the Dire side right now, because, well, honestly right now you're a bit of a pressure point. Primal Beast looks for a charge, does not get anything close to the Mirana, which is a very funny situation. But it is what it is, honestly, right now, how they're playing this one out. Meanwhile, Faceless Void is trying to avoid as much problems as possible, because he needs the farm right now. He does have the most farm in the game right now with the last hits, but the problem is just for him. He's not looking too good with everything going around here. Chantress is just walking out there somewhere where she shouldn't be. Gets hit by the arrow. Starstorm comes out as well, just getting her into the ground. We're 60 minutes into this game, and right now we're in about an 8,000 gold lead right now, so it's getting closer and closer, but not really much you can do about that one. Top tower goes down as well for Radiant, so there's not really much they can do in this case right now. Necrophos going for the Witch Doctor, I don't know why. Once again, a Reaper Scythe for no reason whatsoever. I don't really get this play. He does claim the life of the Witch Doctor though. Call comes in from the axe, so not much about that one. Primal Beast comes in as well. Necrophos does not have the survivability here. The Maledict actually puts him down into the ground. Primal Beast tries to take the Clinkz out, which I'm not seeing how he should do that. Clinkz picks up that kill as well. You can just kind of see the lead ballooning further. And as I said, I should have farmed better here in this game. That's something I would point out quite a bit here, but well, I got a Desolator already. Meanwhile, the he finally got the Maelstrom, the Faceless Void, so yeah. He wants to farm. He really wants to farm right now. He just wants to pick up the farm as much as he can to get something out of this one. Problem is, there are hunters walking around here. Chandra's puts down a ward. Fights the Clinkz immediately. Paul comes in there. Necrophos tries to help out. I don't really know why he would do that, but he tries to do that. Doesn't really work out in his favor. Dazzle finds the Witch Doctor. Templar Assassin comes in there as well. Dazzle gets put in the ground. It's 21-4 in about 17:55. Not really much to be done about this one. This is Void trying to do what he can really to disrupt a lot here, but not really much about it. Void trying to pick up some camps, which I'm not too sure this is really the play you want to do while they're pushing in your side, but it is what it is. Mid tier 2 is gone now for the Radiant as well. Oh, there's quite a bit of chase there. Ghostwall comes out of there and he gets to walk freely. However, a bigger issue right now is you're starving on the map, kind of. I mean, Void is kind of eating good, but the problem is the rest of the team is starving. If you look at the last hits, you got 3 here, then you got the Necro, then you have Mirana and the Witch Doctor, and then you got the rest of your own team here. They're just gonna pick up this tier 2 tower as well, so it's kind of funny. Now Necrophos walks in there, tries to do something, pulls out the Ghost Shroud, which is not a good play. Taunt comes in there, gets 2. Enchantress bites the dust as well. Once again, the Culling Blade. Dazzle is in not a good position there. Gets put down now as well, so that's another opening. 19 minutes and 5 seconds in, and we're already looking at breaking the base, and you see that they're going for this one. Void is pushing mid. I don't know why you would push mid while you're losing your racks, but it is what it is. Fortification comes out of there. Mirana's TPing away there, but this is going to open up the racks, no problem whatsoever. You go for this racks right now, a bit of damage being put up there. Faceless Void is chasing a courier? The Snipe Templar Assassin's courier, but that's kind of it. Your Shroud being popped once again here. And Call comes in on 2 actually. That's another one gone there. That's the Dazzle gone as well. Primal Beast trying to do what he can. Really not much about this one. I really don't get what the Void is playing. The Void did go for the Mirana meanwhile, but what good does it do to go for the Mirana while your base is burning to the ground? That's my question about all of this. Void is sniping couriers. Why is Void sniping couriers? Faceless Void has now a big issue. There's a Clinkz next to him, and Clinkz puts in a lot of damage here. The set of racks go down. Void had to ghost walk away from there, but time walk away from that one. But still, as I said, what good does it do to you for playing all of that stuff? And you got the Templar Assassins 6-0-7. You got the 9-0-10 Clinkz. You got a 7-1-8 Axe. Why the hell are you trying to farm here? I mean, okay, you can't blame the Void for a lot of things in this game. He's just trying to do what you kind of got to do. But it's just not looking good if you look at how the game. As I said, I can be a lot like, yo, everything is nice and all of that, but I did not really last it well this game. Which honestly is fine if everything went. Dazzle walking into a big old trap. That is a jump on top of the Necrophos, who got put down as well. So everybody's getting their pound of flesh right now on this Radiant, on this Dire team, honestly. Pounds of flesh are being put out as much as you can, really. Enough poor mad shield. What does it do for you right now, honestly? And there we go. Another tower down. So only the base is left for this Dire team. 17,000 gold behind. 28-5 as well for the Dire side. And yeah. We can take a look at the items for now because we do have a bit of time right now. So let's look at what we got here. Okay, Primal Beast only has a soul ring and the face boots. Dazzle has nothing as well. I mean, has the arcane boots, and that's kind of it. Enchantress does have the Drum of Endurance, but that's it. Necrophos has the Sacred Relic, so not even yet Radiant, so that's a screwed up place. And Void went for Crystallis after finishing the Maelstrom, not going into the Mjolnir. Interesting choice here. Tongue comes out of there, and that's a pickoff onto the Necrophos. It's just not looking good, honestly. Meanwhile, you have the Axe with the Blade Mail, Blink Dagger, Face Boot, so honestly, almost all what an Axe really wants to have. You got the Desolator on the Clinkz, you got the Falcon Blade, you got the Dragon Lance, you got the Power Treads on the Clinkz. Clinkz is pretty good right now. Spirit Vessel on the Witch Doctor. There's the throw out there. They get a pull in there. Dazzler barely saves his life with the Shallow Grave there. As I said, it kind of looks like you're seeing quite a bit here, but it's not really enough, I would say, right now for the Radiant to actually find a chance to fight here. And you can see the Dire team is putting the pedal to the metal most of the time right now. They're looking to go for something. There's a good stun onto this beast. Void comes in there, gets the ult. Clinkz and Mirana are not in there, so this could be very interesting right now. Axe is alive there, gets hit there as well. Void gets put into the ground immediately. Ryback from the Primal Beast trying to get some more aggression here on top of this one. Root onto the Primal Beast. A lot of damage being put on him. He goes down right now. A lot of damage on... Dazzle tries to do a lot more pressure here, but not really enough here. Starstorm. Oh, the casket goes out. Maledict on the Enchantress, and Witch Doctor gets the kill. There's the ult now into the base. But a lot of holding on this Radiant team right now. You're down your Void. You're down the Enchantress. You're down the Primal Beast. You got almost nothing here. Your base is kind of broken already. They already took a set of racks here. There's not really much you can really do against this right now. Clinkz is trying to push in the next set of racks because, well, kind of what you want to see here, really. But we've seen enough about the last. It's good. Once again, a good lot of Atos there. A lot of damage being put on to this Enchantress. She gets saved by the Shallow Grave here. But as you can kind of see, it's not working out here. And Void does have buyback, but he does not have an ult. The Chronosphere is still 60 seconds on this clock. And that's another tier 3 down. Another set of racks is opened up, and the Clinkz is just putting in the damage here. Primal Beast can't really walk in here, otherwise he's just kind of gone out of this one, really, let's be honest about it. And that's just what's going to happen. That mid racks is going to go in. Quite a bit of pressure here. Void goes in there, just gets a Shallow Grave for his worries as well. He's trying to hold on as much as he can, but not much about that one. Templar Assassin gets the kill as well. So more about that one. Enchantress trying to hold up there. There comes once again a bad Death Reaper Scythe, and that's another one down. And Templar picks up a double again. Actually picks a triple out of this whole fight. And Witch Doctor bought back, which, I mean, you don't really need it. Be honest about that one. Axe does as well. But I think they just want to end this game right now. We're 55 into this game already, and there's not really much that this team can do, honestly, on this Radiant side right now. Pretty brutal stomp. Be honest about this right now. Big's going for a bit of pressure as well here. Not much to be done about it, and that's now the last tier 3 is gone right now. That set of racks is just gone out of this one. Void comes in with the ultimate, goes on top of the Clinkz. Clinkz is dropping pretty low. Managed to get invis there, and Void dies completely there. Doesn't have the buyback, so there's something to keep in mind here. Beast is looking for an opportunity here to do something about this one, but Beast is dropping low now as well here. Necrophos still survives, but there's still not really much you can do about that one. That's the last set of racks gone, and that means now we got mega creeps in the game right now. A lot of Primal Beast comes in there, gets stunned up, and just put into the ground. That's no opportunity for him to actually play this one out here. Templar Assassin picks off Dazzle as well, so that's 2 down. Ghost Shroud now being put up by Necrophos. Necrophos takes quite a bit of damage. There's a taunt as well. And now there's Necrophos down. They do have 3 buybacks, so this is their only opportunity to really do something about it. Enchantress goes down to the Templar Assassin, who's just kind of farming their fountain right now. Meanwhile, Clinkz is looking to end this game just off the push here. Mrs. Void is now up. So there's an opportunity here. Goes on top of this one. Silences himself and gets taken out by the axe there. Completely no answer whatsoever. And that means another kill here. And tower goes down now. That's the first of the base right now. And the throne is open right now. No opportunity whatsoever to defend this one completely. And the Ancient is going down, and no opportunity whatsoever there. Primal Beast gets taken out one last time, and they push in at 27-45. The Dire team won this one with a heavy 44-8. GG. And I can't tell your rank yet because I'm not yet placed. So, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.